Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Una. I do project panning and other related stuff. Today I have a very exciting video. It is, as you can probably see from the title, my Pan That Palette for 2024. I'm so excited to share this with you guys, although I don't know that it's a huge surprise. About a month and a half ago maybe, I posted a video, probably just a month ago, I posted a video asking you guys to help me pick. I offered some options. I think I had about 5 options for Pan That Palette, and you guys responded. It was really, from the beginning, pretty clear. I also put up a poll on my Instagram, which had about the same results, so I'm here to share with you that my Pan That Palette for 2024 is going to be the Odensai Alva palette. If you don't know this palette, which I think most of you probably do, this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful color story. I really love this color story. It does have some practical issues that I'll talk about in a little bit, but this was the far winner. I think when I posted on my story, it got 23 votes compared to like 7 to 10 for other ones. I definitely got the most comments, although other people definitely did have other opinions, particularly my Tartelette palette, which is one of my oldest, and my Natasha Denona palette, which is one of my newest. People wanted to make sure I wasn't neglecting either of those, and I have plans to also work on those this year, so don't worry about that. I will be incorporating them into other projects, but this one will be for this project. So my goal for this project is going to be to hit pan on every shade. I currently don't really have any. I think I technically count Dahlia as a pan. So this is the thing, the shimmer formula is really squishy. So I had a pan in this when I was using a small brush, but then when I switched to using my finger, the pan kind of went away. I still count it as a pan because I did hit pan and I've used it a ton. But yeah, I also had a big dip in Golden Tulipa, and then part of it kind of smushed away, so I had to smush it back down. Dandelion also I've tried to hit pan on before, but it just is not happening. Anyway, my goal is to hit pan on all of these shades, and I will hopefully just be able to use enough of the product in the shimmers that the kind of smushiness will put the product to the edges in a reasonable way. Anyway, I also have a pretty good dip in Camellia, which was in a pan, those eyeshadows, and I think Peony might have been as well. But yeah, this is the palette. So my thoughts on this palette generally is I love this color story. It's gorgeous. I love the kind of warm tones, the coolness. I love these cool purple shades, and it also has a couple browns. Golden Tulipa is a shade that I didn't really like at first, but I love it now. I have it on my inner corner today, although it's rainy outside, and so you probably can't see very much, but I do have my lights up, so hopefully that's nice. Things I will say, I don't think that this palette has enough mattes. It basically just has all these kind of cool pinks and purples, and then the yellow. And I feel like with some of the shimmers here, you're just gonna get a really pinky look. If you use these shades, particularly Camellia is very pink, but even this Lotus pulls kind of pink on me, and Peony is purple, but you don't really have a purple enough shimmer other than maybe Lilac, which I really love, but it's just so much lighter. I don't know, I just feel like there's only really these 2 mid-tone mattes, and they're gonna pull pretty pink. And for the kind of variety of shimmers in here, for me, this is not really a complete palette, because I really want to be able to let Dandelion shine on its own, because it's a really interesting color, or Lilac, or Golden Tulipa, and with the mattes that this has, I just don't necessarily feel like I can do that. So definitely, this is not I could just use this palette forever and I would be happy. I'd say I really want, with this dark purple outer corner, I'd want a dark purple shimmer, but this Cherry Blossom shade is way pinker and more red toned, and then you have a dark brown shimmer but no dark brown matte, and for me that just doesn't really add up to a complete color story. But that's okay because I can use this in conjunction with other mattes. Yeah, so that's about it. I will be updating every month unless I'm too busy, honestly. I missed a couple months this year with my Pan That palette, and that's okay. I will be trying to hit a lot of other eyeshadow pans, and I'm going to try to avoid any of these colors in other projects. Yeah, but that's generally it. I do have So I haven't been tracking uses on individual shades, but I do have 114 or 115, because I used it today, uses on this palette, and that's pretty good. I will say Dahlia, I probably have about 30 uses on, and Dandelion is probably similar, Camellia is probably similar, 20 to 30 uses on. Some of them that I have very few uses on would be like Jasmine, Daisy, Sunflower. The thing about Baby's Breath and Carnation is that they look so similar. It can be really hard to tell what they're gonna look like on the eye. I don't know if you can really tell. I guess this one looks a little lighter and this one looks a little more purple in the camera, but it's really hard to tell. And then a lot of the others I've probably used between 3 and 10 times. So not necessarily a ton of use, but you can see some dips. So yeah, that's basically it. If I forgot anything, whoops, I'll tell you in the next video, but this is my starting point. Basically 0 pans. I'm just gonna call it 0 pans for now, because this pan got covered up, and that's okay. And I did buy this palette in 2020, so definitely there's been time for the formula to maybe change a little bit, and that's okay, but I'd really like to get a lot of use on it this year, so that's definitely why I'm focusing on it. This is my starting point, and I will be, today is the 8th of January, hopefully I will be updating you around the beginning of February, so I'm going to be a little bit less than a month until our next update, and we'll see what we can do, and I will be tracking uses on every shade. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Sorry if this was a little bit all over the place. I'm doing a lot today. It's my day before the semester starts to get everything in order, and I'm also hoping to film my inventory today despite the horrible lighting. So yeah, let me know if you have any comments, any questions, anything you want to see from me to do with this palette. I could do like a palette bingo, although I will say I tried to use just this palette today to make my eye look, and I'm not the happiest with it. It just feels like yeah, like I said, it just like pulls really way pinkier than I want it to, but that's okay. I will definitely be using this in conjunction with other eyeshadows. But if you want to see a palette bingo, if you want to see anything else, if you want to see me try to dupe it out in my collection, that might be fun, let me know. I look forward to this whole journey, and I'll see you in the next video.